before. Okay, I think I'm up. So let's go. Week 2.
Goals. Set up.
Are we working on the same document right now?
I just opened a new one in the week 2 folder.
Week 2 folder. Oh, I see. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we don't need this week 2 outline that this one then.
Oh, was there another one?
I just made a copy of the one that was like on the main page. But no, if you've got one there, that's good. I'll work off the same one. Etsy shop.
So blank.
Okay, so
well, what do we want to sell? Or is that part of the week project? Is like.
So I think that I think I'm mostly set up now with everything. So yeah, let's chat it out. Let's I think we should look at set up an Etsy shop. Yeah, by the end of week 2, I think we should try to sell like 3 products in 2 weeks.
3 products?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Something like that. But my thinking with this was that I had been seeing on social media a lot of Etsy shop based off of like either Photoshop or like Canva templates for different things. I don't know if you've ever seen this sort of thing where you can, I guess it might not be on Etsy necessarily, but making things that would be like a resource guide or like a few page activity sheet that teachers can use for students or something. And then you make it like a $4, you can buy it for $4 or whatever. But it's just an online template that's been set up once that you just let sit forever. Now, I don't know if that would really be sold through an Etsy shop. Most of what I've seen is that it just gets structured like right through something like Canva or whatever that is. But I'm thinking if we want to try to do something that we're making once online and then trying to sell it, I think 3 is reasonable to try to push it to try to get three sales out of it. If we're going to try to manufacture something, if we're going to try to make something with the CNC machine or then I think it's more realistic to just try to sell 1 at some point maybe, because it's probably going to take us a week and a half just to get something made up.
Make something, yeah.
But what do you think when you think about this right away?
So here, this is something I just bought not too long ago too. Is an STL file for a 3D model, which is like just the 3D model of it, not the actual physical thing. It's just like the digital download.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've gone to Etsy and done the digital download thing before too. So I definitely think there's room to do that stuff. I don't know. I always wonder like how well that stuff sells, but then like I bought one, so.
Yeah, like if it's kind of niche and advertised properly, I think there's a world where you find the right person who wants to buy it. Now, like for example, I think just off the conversation we had last week about Blazeball and stuff like that, it's like I bet we could come up with some weird little knickknack that's just a Blazeball thing that we could just drop into some of the Discords and stuff and probably sell a couple items. If
any baseball stuff? Baseball. Church and step for baseball. I've had to do that every time.
What's that?
It's like it keeps auto-correcting to baseball.
Yeah.
Did you mean baseball? It's like, no. Yeah, it looks like no one's selling baseball stuff.
Yeah. So could be something like that. I want to go on and see. Fix this for a second. Um, I want to see like what the top sellers are. You know, like what kind of thing is moving a lot. It's a lot of engraved stuff.
Yeah, mine's all custom now, so I gotta
Hmm.
get that all good.
What's coming up? It's almost Valentine's Day's coming up. Family Day's coming up. This little thing's pretty cool.
That's dope.
What was that?
A mountain engagement ring.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
checking your stream. One sec.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a.
I'll pull it up.
Well, if I pull it up, will it screw up your?
Well, I'll tune into the Twitch stream,
Okay.
and then it won't mess with. Oh, or not. It's all good if you're not up there yet. But what did you see? You could drop a link too.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just link. I don't know. I'll get OBS though.
Okay. Paper peas. Not exactly an exciting stream.
Sorry.
No. It's for me. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just at least we're capturing the thought process, so we can look back on it if we need. You're up.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I see you now.
Yeah, these. It's just cool. I just like terrain. I like when they add terrain into things like that.
Oh, onto the rings.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. Okay.
Yeah, I would love the CNC thing to sell, but I think that on its own is a project.
Yeah. That's understandable. Let's see.
Unless it's something really simple. But
I know there are tools that you can use to. Oh, see, this is Valentine's Day. To figure out like which are the most frequently purchased items.
yeah. I could maybe do it. I could maybe do a CNC thing.
Home selling e-templates. Yeah, a lot of these, but you wonder, right, how many.
How many sell?
Yeah, like some of these have 56 reviews or whatever. This is just a cool graffiti letter E, actually. That's kind of neat.
56 is pretty good.
A lot of this just seems to be like schedulers, calendars. Instagram. Yeah, like a lot of card templates and social media templates and stuff. What did you say you bought? You bought a
3D model. Like a something that I can 3D print.
Which is pretty cool. Like, is there a world, where there's something that can be 3D printed instead of CNC'd?
Maybe. like CNC's not too bad if I did something. The thing is, I gotta pick something that is sort of like one dimension, right? Like I'm just seeing the surface of something, not like
Mm-hmm.
like if you picture a die like dice or something, you'd have to like flip it at some point, like keep it.
Which isn't so bad, right?
It is a little bit because you have to like make sure like when you flip it, it's like doing a second project on a piece that you've already done a project on. Like
Mm.
everything has to be aligned properly and stuff. And so far, I've been having trouble getting that working. But like
Okay.
interestingly, like stuff like this is actually a lot easier. Like even though it looks like a lot more complex, it's just like one surface.
Right.
Stuff like this. Skateboard.
Skateboard.
Skateboard with like the city of Toronto on it or something.
Yeah. What I'm looking up now is I'd be curious about like, and this is just selfish for myself because I would absolutely buy one. Would be if we could find an elevation map for all of Pelham, like North Pelham, Ridgeville, all that, and then map out everything, including like the falls up in North Pelham and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you could find the elevation map that could print that out. I wonder if
Like, I guess.
yeah, it'd have to be a GIS thing, but then you probably have to convert it, right? Somehow like map it all out into whatever you need for the CNC machine. Because I wonder about something like that, right? Because that seems easy to market. If you just hit like these small niche towns that nobody really thinks or cares about, I wonder if you could find like I don't know, yeah, like we could do all of Niagara essentially and map it out in the first week, and then try to get a shop up and going, and try to sell like these Font Hill kind of things, or
Like if a map exists,
then it's not too bad.
then it's okay. But if there is no like decent height map, funny. This just shows you the general elevation at any spot.
Oh yeah, see, these guys beat us to it. It's on Etsy already.
Is it?
This is Niagara Falls, but we could do better than that. This is epoxy, wooden epoxy, but they like built it out as a model. It looks like. I don't think they cut it out with a CNC machine. Be very impressive if they did. They misspelt Niagara on Niagara Falls, unless I am misunderstanding something. Um, like something like this. I don't know. Yeah, if we could find the map for it.
On your own YouTube.
So this is an elevation map of the area, but I don't really know how we would convert this. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, the topographic one.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can pull that out. I need like a download of it.
Right. Okay.
Like they exist, but they might be hard to find.
Yeah, this is good. It's just funny little photo of someone parked next to the Pelham sign.
Like that.
Okay. Maybe I can ask one of my buddies who does like water mapping and stuff like that. I wonder if he has a good elevation map of that area.
This might
Or
be too big of a scope, though, if we don't know how to get it yet.
maybe he might be able to just like send me a printout of a reasonable thing to base it off of today. He'll be at the office today, so because yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, we might not have enough time to get into something like that. Um, the tough thing is, yeah, like I don't feel like I have any skill set to make anything that could be sold on Etsy right now. Um, this epoxy stuff is pretty cool. I do like when these maps come out with the epoxy and stuff, and they.
Well, we could split the project up, right? Like if I make the thing and you sell the thing.
True. Yeah, that's
So
true.
I don't know if that sounds as exciting to you. That's a little bit more.
No, I think that's interesting. I like that idea. I guess it depends how hands on you want to get with it. If you can see, are you still perusing Etsy right now?
Pinterest, right? Yes. Just make the dungeon screen.
Hmm.
That's what I gotta get into.
What's that?
Wooden jewelry.
Oh, wooden jewelry. Yeah, like I'm looking at kids' toys right now, like kids' names that are carved out of wood that you like match the letters.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that's so easy. Or should be. I guess it might not be that easy, actually. Oh, this is amazing. Doll from Child's Drawing. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I've seen these before. Wild.
Yeah.
You end up with like some creepy things.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking at something here that's like an outline of a butterfly with holes cut in it, like just drilled right into it for crayons to sit in. It's like, you can't tell me we can't come up with a little Paw Patrol something that's like better than that.
Yeah. How much are they selling?
There's only one left from Play Nice Wooden Toys. It has 115 reviews. It's $20 for this little butterfly thing.
That's pretty impressive.
Like, this is nothing. Like, you could just, if you cut them, I'll pick them up and sand them down or whatever and mail them out from here. But this is like, it just holds crayons. Like, there's got to be a way that we can do something like this. And you can make it kind of, I don't know. Maybe we steal some AI art or whatever, mash together different characters from different shows, and just kind of see what comes out with like a weird Ash Ketchum, alternate universe Ash Ketchum kind of thing, you know?
It's this like uncanny valley, like
No.
Patrol version of Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
Like stares into the void. Yeah.
Um,
Are you seeing my screen here too?
I am, yeah. Yeah, I've got the other stream up.
Like
Because yeah, this kind of stuff, I feel like we should be able to do something with the CNC machine, but
yeah.
just about can we get that up and running? Like, look, if you can see mine, this is like a percussion. This is just a turtle dinosaur thing that has a hole in it with a wooden stick.
Yeah.
$25.
Yeah, it's like you go over top and it makes a croaking noise like a frog. Yeah.
Only one left.
I can definitely make something. I think that's doable.
The oversized dice is another interesting one, actually.
It's cool, but that's one of those ones where like
You gotta
like
line
that,
it up.
Yeah, the dinosaur I can do in one cut, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm gonna drop some links for ones that I think we should consider.
Okay.
Maybe that's the best way to do this. Inspiration. I have a bunch of scrap wood around here too that I could bring up. I took a bunch from that when I was demoing that cafe. So there was just some decent like 2x4s and stuff. So I've got some small pieces, but we can get some nicer wood too if we need to.
You're in the neighborhood this week, right?
I'm there for a conference from Wednesday to Friday, and then I could probably stay over on Friday night or Saturday. If we wanted to plug away at this, I bet we could get a bunch of this kind of stuff made up in a day.
So going back to the goals here. So
This is funny. I actually like this a lot.
what's that?
Don't even try to hide that it's just 6 pieces of wood and some springs.
Oh my god.
$40, man.
Walnut finish. Like
Yeah, that's it, dude. Like, this is so easy to make. Super huge jumbo. So back to the goals sheet stuff. So pick. Yeah. Are we really sure that we want to do a manufacture, like something that we're making ourselves versus like an electronic template kind of approach?
so I think if it's something small like this, I can do it. I'll be honest, I have a lot more interest in a manufactured thing than like a software thing. I don't know what I could offer software wise that I'd be like good enough to sell.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, let's do.
Like I don't know, both ways. Like what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the idea of trying to do something that we like actually try to make something and get the CNC machine up and running again and that kind of thing. But I know it's a lot more work for you, where if we just want to try to make some really simple, straightforward, and effective, like, I don't know, something for Photoshop or a template for something else, we could try it. But and I can help more. But I like this idea a lot.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's give it a shot.
I like this kind of thing too. They did this one out of metal, which looks sweet, but it's
the tree.
The trees and stuff are pretty easy. I think like there'll be a lot of templates online.
Yeah.
For that kind of thing, and they'd be pretty cool. So what? Yeah, CNC set up and shop. So at least one by the end of week 2. That seems reasonable. So seems good for the goals. Like, I don't know if it needs to be too much more complicated than that, but what we're gonna need to think about then is yeah.
I don't know, let's say Tuesday.
Yeah, probably Tuesday. I would say by like Saturday, or yeah, like by the weekend, we need whatever materials we would want, probably
Yeah, I would even go.
earlier.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Well,
go
actually,
by Thursday.
I have quite a few materials here, like actual premium wood stuff too, laying around.
Okay.
So as long as what we're making is not like too huge, like
Mm.
I can try it out in MDF first to see if it works out. And
Okay.
so I could even say like initial CNC test by Friday, like make sure like try out something by Friday to see if we can actually CNC.
Okay, and then I'll want to get the like I can get the shop made up then. Like get a FluytStudios account made and linked up with everything else and socials and stuff. So that's gonna be. I wonder if there's any sort of simple like game, like a backgammon board or something like that. That's just,
Yeah.
or sorry, not backgammon. It's the one with the pegs. Bridge, yeah, cribbage,
Is it cribbage?
bridge. I thought so.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, like we could make a board like that, but then have something kind of like that's the kind of game where I've seen people more recently who keep the same number of pegs and everything, but they get more creative with like the layout. You know, you can kind of make it into a shape as long as it still has the same number of pegs and everything.
Yeah.
So to make it into something that's a little more playful might be doable. What? No bottle.
They sell you just the cork and the lights.
Yeah.
Dude, you can get that at the dollar store with the cork, like attached to it. Like, these are just like people reselling or trying to flip.
That's it. It's an Etsy pick. Like Etsy's recommending this product. They're just battery powered little lights.
Yeah.
We should do it with the bottle for like $19 and see. They're selling this without the bottle for $20.
Shipping a glass bottle would suck. I see why they don't want it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're not, our goal right now is not to net money. Our goal is to sell one item.
Just undercut all these stores because we don't have the same objective.
Yeah. But wedding and party. Okay. So let's get the shop made up by Friday as well, at the latest. And then we can know exactly what we're putting out there. So then that means that by, I'd say probably by Sunday, we're gonna want to have a mock-up, like have something we can start taking photos of, and to put up on the site, so that we can have Monday to Friday where the shop ideally is like up and running then, right? And then we can produce something based on whatever's ordered or made. Do you think it's reasonable to have the CNC up by Friday?
I think so. I think at least a single test up on it.
Okay.
Get in by Friday.
Okay.
This week should be a lot less hectic with work too.
Okay.
So.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit chaotic for me in the like Wednesday to Friday will be a bit of a write-off. Like,
Yeah.
but
But that's okay. That kind of gives me more time to do this side.
mhm. And what else? I'm trying to think of what else we're gonna need to have up. And then we need to figure out how we're going to be pushing it. So I think that we could push it on the socials will be pretty easy. If we do go with something that's a bit more niche, then yeah, dropping it into a Reddit community or a Discord might help speed things up. Like if we want to get into something niche like baseball or something like that. But yeah, it's just coming up with the ideas. And we've got a few we could try.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
we could probably make one of each of these like 3 or 4 different items and then just see which one's more of a headache. Try to offload them all.
I think, is there anything we learned from the last thing that we should do different this time? Now that we're thinking about it. Inspiration.
What do we have from the post-mortem there? More structure to individual meetings. Tracking. Yeah. I think knowing exactly what we're going to do tomorrow morning and things like that would be helpful. It's already almost 9 o'clock again.
So by end of Tuesday. So tomorrow is like picking out designs. Like basically what we're doing here, but like lower it or pare it down to like exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
2 or 3 ideas.
Right. What do you think about this sort of thing? I'm looking at a
Oh, I made one of those. The first thing.
The wood thing. Oh no, I saw the first thing, the watch holder.
Yeah.
This thing is sweet. This is sweet, but you were saying this explicitly was an example of something that you would not be able to make for less than that what they're charging.
Well,
this is $40 though.
Yeah. Are they selling?
They got 185 reviews, but that might not be for this product. It says bestseller. Because it's Family's Day, Father's Day, all that stuff's coming up.
I did build 2 of those.
You could just do a bunch of different names in it or whatever. I
actually have one now too.
I wish the name was better engraved. It didn't have holes for charging cables. Like, we could definitely look at some of this. And this person's got a CNC machine, though. Every single one of their products is the same.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, are they CNC or is it...
That's CNC.
That is there, yeah.
Yeah.
This other one looks like screen printing almost.
Like that, yeah.
But maybe it is CNC as well.
The big indicator for CNC is if it does something like a pocket. Like if it does, like it cuts into the wood, but not all the way through.
Yeah. Well, there are some things here where people are saying like, oh, I wish this had holes for charging cables. I wish it was engraved better. Like, we could probably one-up that with this sort of idea. This also seems bigger than I think a lot of people need. Like, you could probably simplify this a little bit to only have 2 parts. Like a base and an upper.
Like just the phone and the key slot, essentially.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little more like desk side as opposed to bedside. Maybe. With like all these watches and all this stuff. Cards, like, are you really going to be using that as much? Maybe the watch you would. But That might be. I'm just gonna drop this in there for a second because if there's a simple like structure plan for that,
Yeah.
that could be a good one.
Book covers.
I was looking at this thing. This so they're trying to sell the mouse pad thing here, but what is this wood hand rest?
Yeah,
Like
I
I
don't know,
wonder
like,
if you could.
it's easy to make. You know what I mean? Like, and like almost too easy to make.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like we can do more complexity than that without actually it being more complex to work on. You know what I mean? Like the CNC can automatically do more complexity than that.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to push it a little bit just to keep us in more of a niche.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? But like maybe
That makes sense. It's more fun for us to do it that way. What the fuck is this? George, what is this?
What?
It's 3 pieces of wood. Holds. They didn't even cut the plywood. Like they didn't make it any narrower. They just cut squares of plywood. 73 bucks just to stain these 2 pieces. The outer pieces are exactly the same size.
Yeah.
And then it's just the base.
Wood with slots in it. Yeah.
We could do this in a bunch of different sizes. You could have it for CDs, you could have it for vinyl, you could have it for video games, you could have it for books. This
I
kind
can't imagine that actually. Like the reason that sells well is not because it's a good product, though. You know what I mean? Like I think it sells well because it's got like like the shop must be established or something.
Yeah.
You compete with everybody to make something like that.
Yeah.
You have to be. Like that'd be my worry. Is like if you're a nobody shop and you try to sell 3 planks of wood.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe,
like,
but look at this, man. Like it's gonna take them a month to make this and mail it to you. Like, and it's $73. Like, you can't tell me that we can't offer the same thing for $40.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll hand deliver it to somebody in Canada. Like this, it just seems. I don't know. They do have a ton of reviews, 1,000 reviews, and so many other things. Like I'm talking about, like this is what the shop is. Vinyl LP storage, just different colors of wood.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a good example of like we should find a niche, right?
Yeah.
Because if somebody's looking up like vinyl something,
what if we make a wood holder that holds wood holders and components for wood holders? We'll sell it to this guy. But this is a knockoff one, and they did exactly what I'm talking about. They made the same thing, but they're trying to sell it for $64. And trying to compete. Pardon?
Like other than baseball, do you know any good niche communities? I know some D&D ones.
Yeah, D&D is always a fun one because we'll have fun like laying it out and making them too. But I think that what else would be good? What's big right now? It's easy to find. Like there'll always be niche communities for different like games and
What
stuff.
you said about the baseball thing made a lot of sense too. It's like where you can be able to actually go into a community and be like, "Hey, we're selling these."
Oh, dude, can we do something like this? I want one of these personally right now. It's because I play a lot of euchre. This is it's a way to keep the score.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
This would be so easy, dude. Look what they're charging this. $68 for this. We could make one that's way nicer than this and way more functional than this. I wonder if the cards store in the side though. Yeah, they do. Or no, that's for the pegs. Go in the side.
Yeah, that immediately makes it like 5 times harder.
Right.
It's annoying. Like once I figure out how to do that, it'll be a lot better. But I think that would be its own project right now. I could see
Just a
that
magnet.
being about 68. Like once you add that side element to it, $68 sounds about right for that product because it's like okay, you have a magnet, you have quality wood, so you're already at like $20 there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, plus shipping and stuff like. Well, I guess shipping's not included in this, but like
They've got free delivery.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it is included. So you're making like $40 off it, but like for $40 labor, like that's got to be at least $40 labor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these sorts of trackers are cool though. What is this? Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. This is cribbage, but they instead they expanded it and they made it a race across Canada. So you have to go all the way around the board and like
cool.
through this. Yeah, that's pretty neat. But again, like nothing here except for this little thing on the back. But you could see, and this isn't that hard, dude. Come on.
No. That I could do.
We could do this on the other one though. It's just a cutout with a magnet in the top and a little circle, right?
Yeah, I would even just do that on the front then, like make the design.
Oh, totally. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you make like the euchre thing at the top pop out.
Yeah.
Like this comes out or something, or like right under here where they have the family. Interesting. Another desk organizer. This one doesn't have other parts, which is kind of nice. Like if you can map this out and stain this, that's not too bad, I don't think.
Is this game again? Is this backgammon?
That's...
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Backgammon's sweet, but those are complicated. Those are tough. They're already, like, by default, a pretty ornate board. Yeah. It's hard to simplify it. Unless you just go aggressive minimalism.
Look at the price on it, though.
That is nuts. What is that? Yeah, exactly. FluytStudios. That's really cool. Just try to sell one of those.
Yeah, see, that's the play. It's like if you make something higher end, right? Like.
Yeah, but this probably takes forever, don't you think?
Well, look at this.
Could you see that whole thing?
Yeah.
Easily. 33,000.
What's it made of? Oh, handcrafted. That's gonna be why. But...
Yeah, but come on. If there's one that's close to that.
I can't believe people are buying these too.
Are they actually?
I bought this backgammon set as a birthday gift for my wife. Jesus, Dimitri. Like, just fucking take her on a trip.
Yeah, for what? For $30,000? You could do a lot.
$30,000? Like, write her a handwritten card. I guess some of them are like $600.
Yeah, but even so, like, could you... The thing is, it's the boards on the interior are not really something that can just be CNC'd.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Certainly not a week.
Right, yeah. I'd be curious, though, if we could just find an extremely ornate cover, and then you just let it print it out onto something, and we just use it as the lid for something. Is that now all of a sudden a lot more valuable? Like if it's just a storage box with a very extremely intensive design on the front, does that all of a sudden make it more interesting to people?
I guess so. My recommendations now are all
Oh, and that's got the tree on the front too.
yeah, true life. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's another one. Basic cribbage board. Again, with that little thing on the back. That's something I could look into, though. We could find a way to do that. This one's just a nail, eh? This isn't even a magnet. This is just a nail, so it rotates.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean that's doable. Like I can do that on the CNC. Like that's the thing. I would flip it and then CNC that out. It wouldn't be too bad because like the alignment doesn't need to be perfect on the back.
Yeah.
No,
Or just, I liked what you were saying about let's just put it on the front, though.
yeah.
Let's just keep it all, make it, like, plan it to make our life easy, and then build it in somehow.
Yeah, there is something to be said about that because if you're selling lots of something, you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. Like, why make our lives that much more difficult that it has to be flipped every time? When it could just be a row at the bottom. That's usually what you see is a row at the bottom with like a sliding piece of wood, almost like a what do they use in woodwind instruments? Like one of those mouth picks or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll kind of have that slides in and covers a small cylinder.
These.
Yeah.
They're much cheaper, though.
Because they're just flat, right? Like with some... The other thing is that people in the D&D space might be more likely to have shit like this already.
Yeah.
Like be doing the same thing we're doing, trying to make it themselves.
Just find a better niche.
I like that one that's like a castle, though. That's pretty neat. If you scroll up a little, there's one there that's a little more. A little more, maybe? Right there. That's kind of neat. Add some turrets and stuff to it.
It's gotta be 3D.
Yeah, that's something else, though. 3D printed, yeah.
Which is $119.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually wild too for 119. I could see it because like you're printing it for a long time too.
Make it larger. So that's it. It just comes out and they sell it as a like purple thing. Are they painting it too?
Doesn't look like it.
Wow. Oh man, dude, you can't tell me that we can't be doing stuff like this.
Yeah, see, but I think you hit like something on the head there too. It's like the D&D community is going to be more used to like 3D printing and stuff like that because it's the same type of crowd. Sun's ring. Okay, well, I can mess around with this the rest of the day too, like looking up.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of time today, maybe. It depends on hitting the road here, what time I have to leave. But I could look into this a little bit more as well. We'll come up with an idea by tomorrow, so we know exactly what kind of materials we need. I can start looking at how to best like market some of that other stuff. And what I can try to do is, if I haven't yet, end of Tuesday. And then what I'll try to do is look a little bit into what the if there are tools that we can use to see the success of how some of these are doing, how many people are actually coming to buy some of these products and stuff.
Okay.
Is that one on the left with the hexagons? Is that like a Catan sort of setup? This one, wood burned above that. Yeah, wood burned second sellers of Catan. Do you know what I'm? Yeah. Wait, can you go back one though? Go back. Are you in Pinterest? Go to Dungeons OTF. There's one right in the middle of your screen, and it's a gridded board where it looks like you can move the walls around and stuff.
Oh yeah.
What about that? What if we do a little bit of a mix of on the fly basic, where it's just like a board, and then we have enough. Like, could we then make the small pieces and like sell it as a pack that comes with 20 wall pieces, obstructions?
I'd be surprised if this is like a popular option because 3D printing is so much cheaper. Like you can get stuff like this,
Right.
and you can do like terrain, like you can do
Oh, magnets. That's so smart.
textures and stuff like that. So
Right.
it'd be a hard sell to buy this, which is pretty basic, versus something like this, which is probably cheaper
Yeah.
and has like like all sorts of stuff to it.
True. Yeah. And the magnets. That's huge.
That is actually just really fucking cool.
Well, yeah, that's it. But this is pretty wild that this is only 45. That kind of surprises me.
Yeah, because 3D printing's cheap, man. Like once you have the design,
Yeah.
like, it's less work than a CNC machine. You basically just like tell it like, okay, do it. It's like printing regular stuff.
Yeah. Maybe that's something to look into then. Or it's hard to mix the two though, right? Like to
This is what we sell.
oh,
3D printed like town centers and stuff.
that's a good idea actually. That's cool. From different games, like it could just be this for now and then
Centers for
can you print them with different colors too? Like the roof is orange there.
yeah. This one's painted,
Yeah.
but like you could do stuff like that.
And then leave it for others to paint and do what they want to do with. And then do you just sell it as like a figurine, like an unfinished figurine?
So that's what that one like D&D board guy is doing. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
That'd be
Less
cool.
practical.
Less practical, but more niche, right? Which is kind of...
That's true.
What's another big game that's coming out right now? What about Warhammer? Now that the full extensions are out, or
Warhammer would be like the biggest 3D print community that already exists.
yeah.
It's like they have the figurines.
Is there anything else that would be like that, or like from like is there a competitive play in a game that could be high? Like what about like a Rift in League or something like that? Has a bigger community, maybe a bigger but younger community, maybe.
I gotta think on this. I think my brain's starting to fry on it a little.
Yeah, me too. I think getting stuck. I need to go make some more coffee and things like that, and then I'm probably gonna head back down here. So maybe I'll jump online in a bit and we can chat some more about it. But what else do you have on the list today?
Pretty doing work, I think. I
Okay.
gotta see. I think we have a meeting later, so I gotta figure that out.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
pretty much it.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that's just kind of catch up stuff before getting out of town this week. So I'll keep you posted on the next few days. If you get bored or want to come hang out with me at the hotel there, let me know. But I think it's one of these things where there'll be events till like 8 or 9 at night probably.
Okay.
And then, but we could also talk about just connecting on Friday. Maybe I'll just jump over your way and spend the night and we can plug away at some of this stuff. That is cool. The one you're looking at right now is awesome.
Look at the price. Oh, $4.39. I thought it was $39.
No. Yeah. That would be wild. Painted like that and everything. Does it have running water?
No. That's EPOS. epoxy.
That would be sweet though. If you get your running water through that, like get a few of those figurines in your.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Man, why are we selling like terrarium type things?
Like making them and selling them?
Yeah.
That's true, actually. That's true. What's the demand like for that kind of thing? How do you look that up even? Transporting that would be a fucking bitch. But like moving the glass around would be tough.
Because even like everything in it's loose, right?
Yeah.
Even if it tilts or anything like that, it's not even just fragile. It's like do not disturb.
But is there a way that we can sell the pieces, you know? Like could you 3D print and could we provide the things? And
I love the idea of like a DIY terrarium. It's like a piece of glass, a couple rocks, and like a bag of dirt.
yeah. And the like rubber liner. But if you no, I mean like if you sold it as a like a 5-step piece together thing, you know, if we really tried to simplify what you have there, and it's like we will make the base, we'll have a base, and it'll all just kind of all the materials will be inside that base, and all it really involves is you lift up the sides, like kind of piece it together that way, and then you'll have your 4 rocks or whatever that we'll have them set up so they kind of latch together, maybe.
It sounds good, but it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. But that I would say that's a more premium item too. Like if people from out of the box can get like
a decent looking terrarium.
A decent looking terrarium where the base is already waterproofed and like all that stuff is already done. Like that's a couple $100, don't you think?
That's true. Yeah.
And if we can just find a way to like 3D print the latch mechanism that is easy to use, and we it's just like finding the glass and stuff is probably tough. And transporting that. They definitely look cool.
Like, how many of these? Making these?
Whoa, how do you even make that?
144 sales. I have no idea, but
I feel like if we can learn and get more comfortable with glass cutting, I feel like it would open a lot of doors for us.
I've tried it before. I have a glass cutter here, and it's like it's not easy. Like I screw up a lot, but it is doable. These are the ones that like Wardian case. If you look that up on Pinterest, that's when you get like the really cool one.
Right. Yeah.
Something like this. All right.
That doesn't seem too bad.
No.
Just a few.
Glass for it.
Yeah, let's sleep on it and let's see how we feel in the morning. I'm probably gonna stop streaming now. I'm gonna jump up, make some more coffee, and then start plugging away for the day.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll do the same. Hey, you gotta jump off anyway. The sun's like perfectly in my eyes now.
Yeah, time. Good excuse to go get a coffee.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be heading down to Niagara at all, eh? That's not on the docket for you today.
So, like, it would only be like if you had a lot of time to hang out.
Yeah. It would no. I wouldn't. It would just be to like, if you were thinking you wanted to get down to the barn at some point and wanted to look around again, it would be more for that. But no, I am hoping to be down there and like back up here before rush hour hits. Like try to be back up here by 5. So I don't plan on staying down there too long, and I'll see you later this week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Okay, sounds good. Talk to you later. Okay, bye.